So welcome to the other side of my photography. It's a different genre today. It's more focused around the landscape side of photography, if that is the right genre. Is it mountain photography? We'll talk about that later. I'm back in the Lake District. It's been quite a while actually, it's been about 6 weeks, and it's fair to say that we're going to be facing the elements today. It's a tad breezy. Fair to say that this place has certainly seen a lot of rainfall. It is actually, I believe, England's wettest location. I'm just near Seathwaite, and I'm on my way up towards, the first fell of the day, up towards the first fell, which is Green Gable. But we'll be passing up this wonderful waterfall on our way to Giller Combe. But I just want to mention, I started off the video talking about genres, or at least I touched on the topic of genres. Is it easy to class? Is it important to class your genre of photography? Yeah, I get it. There needs to be some sort of guidelines to categorise them, but I find it all so confusing. What's led me to this topic is, on my last video I did get a comment where I did label it street photography, where I wandered around shooting black and white photography, square crops in Leeds city centre. I did get a comment, hello Peter if you're watching, that it's all very good, however this is not street photography, it's more urban photography. And my initial reply was, well, it's photography of the street. Albeit I did look into it a bit further, and street is probably, well, it's based around the life on the streets, candid takes, or no setups, anything like that, and photographing people who are the main subject. I get all that. But I was in an urban environment and so be it. So today what are we doing? We're doing a bit of landscape photography, hiking photography, mountain photography, whatever you want to call it. It is definitely going to be different today. There's no buildings. Well, I said there's buildings. Farmhouses, not where I'm heading. Very natural, open environment. Less to photograph. Less options, I'd say. At least my last video I must have shot about at least 100 images, and I showed about, a fifth of them at all. Look at this waterfall. I don't know what it's going to be like. The forecast is very heavy wind, on and off rain as well. We're going to get a lot of atmosphere, going to get a lot of mood, I reckon, today. This waterfall. Look at that, that's lovely, isn't it? The clouds make it for me. A little bit of mood and got a light blue sky there. You can see that. But look at that. Beck overflowing. Very rapid. Obviously had a lot of rainfall in the area. Not sure whether to shoot in black and white today or not. I'm going to take my fancy. I think what I'll do is shoot in RAW, so back to shoot in RAW rather than JPEG, as I did in my last video. Different approach, totally. One, as I say, I shoot more in RAW in landscape photography, because I like to do a bit of processing for the landscape stuff. Why? Well, there's more to play with. more dynamic range to play with, I suppose. Don't know, maybe force of habit, to be honest. JPEGs are good, especially cameras these days, they produce a good JPEG. However, I'm going to stick to RAW. 2 different camera system. The faithful Canon R6 with the standard length 24 to 105. Gives me a good range, good variety. Oh, that shot there. Definitely shot there. Yeah, rather than a GR3. A little bit of weatherproof. Not really. It's better than GR3 anyway. I better stop waffling. I don't want to miss opportunities. There's a tree right in front. You've got to work your landscape stuff, I found, especially in the fells. Tell you what, but turn it on, always a good start. Not sure that works or not. Let's have a look. Going to focus on the beck itself. Not quite getting that light. Have a look. There's a lot of trees in the scene. Want to balance that out with the beck. Not sure I've got the right angle, to be honest. The other thing about my hikes is it's not focused so much around the photography. I said this before, but it's more about the hike itself and taking shots along the way. I don't go out my way to, well, to a certain extent, to really go out and look for the right composition. I shoot whatever takes my fancy on my route, if you know what I mean. And this is on my route. Let's carry on. So that is Sour Milk Gill. Nice bit of light as well in the background. I could use this leading path to photograph, but I don't think it'll work really. I'll still show it, I'll still shoot it and then I'll show it. It'll work, not for me. Do you know, I've never been a fan of photographing waterfalls. Albeit when I first started, you know, when I experimented with different shutter speeds, and I still prefer that milky look. But I'm not one of these where, you know, going to experiment. What's the best shutter speed for a waterfall and all that rubbish? But yeah, it's wonderful to witness, isn't it? The power in that, power and force. Wonderful to be out in the natural landscape, actually. As it says, it's been a fair few weeks. This light here, spotting things, look at that. If you can see it, see the light? No, you can't see it. The light just hitting those trees. But again, looks good from here. Is it a photograph? Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, wind's picking up again. Interesting little scramble there. Slippery rocks, I've got to come down that. My route. Oh, that light. Look at it. Beautiful. When there's been rain and sun, excellent. I tell you what is excellent. Just gone now. I tell you what is excellent in the rain. Urban stroke street photography. Excellent. My advice is, if it's absolutely pouring down and you don't want to go out shooting your landscape stuff, you know, your lakeside stuff and all this lot with your tripods and your filters, head to an urban environment, the city. It is wonderful. You get some characters, lots of interest, the reflections, the concrete, shoot black and white. That's my advice. Albeit I know it's a bit nerving for a lot of people to head into the city and photograph. People do urban photography, not so mixed up with street photography. Urban, architectural stuff, or even people in the background. That's the point. If there's a person in an urban scene, is it street? Is it not? Because it doesn't have that candid moment, that expression, and the person isn't the intended focal point. Do you know, my whole point to all this is, it doesn't really matter. As long as you can generally describe what you're shooting, and if you enjoy what you're shooting, then just go out and photograph it. Here's the question. I believe it's in my portfolio, in my gallery. I photographed a sheep. If you remember, a fair few months ago, I had a few good images actually of sheep with the mountains, the fells in the background. Now, is that sheep portrait photography or is it landscape photography? My intended focal point and subject was the sheep, but it's in an open, wide-ish, I believe, landscape environment. It sits in my landscape gallery. So not quite at the top of Gillicombe where it levels out, but this is caught my eye. Look at this strata of the rock, nice weaving line with the light. It is, well, I've shot it, probably is going to get blown out a little bit, but I love that atmosphere it creates. Not sure the composition, I've shot it anyway. You've got these branches sticking out, yeah, but just love the curve of that. And that's what I mean, I just shoot opportunities whilst on my route. Look at that line, it's lovely, isn't it? I might play around with it. I do have a bit of space to move 1 metre to my left. Yeah, there you go. Just enjoying a moment back there with the waterfall again. Wow, I should really watch what I'm doing, but I'm not. I'm talking away. I took a shot down there shooting into the light. Yeah, shooting into the light. Should you do that? It's probably going to be overexposed. But for me, it just gives that ambience, that mood. Shoot against the rules. The only rules you should abide by, for me, the ones who set the rules in competitions, the technicalities, all this lot. But you get too carried away, too involved in the rules, and the main thing about a photograph for me is getting the feel, the right ambience, the mood, the emotion. That's what it's all about with photography. That's what it's all about. Right. Ooh, precarious. Just don't get this in urban environment, but this is it. A bit of variety. Okay, it's opening up now at Gillicombe. See what photograph we can take from here. But the elements are back in my face. Bit of shelter back there, but it's really picking up now. Ooh, oh look, a heck. That's not fault, a sheep. Now, do I shoot you and call you portrait? Or what? As long as you smile, is that if you smile, is it a portrait? I'm taking mick now, I shouldn't do that really. Shouldn't do that. Look at this. Right, okay, we are heading into the rain now as I enter the valley, so cameras away, hoods on, big splodge in the middle of the lens. Welcome to the fell walking, and I'm facing it as well. So, a temporary halt to any photography as I enjoy the elements on offer. And I slowly making my way up to Green Crag. Yeah, well, it predicted it. There's lots of passing squalls. Rain, wind. Wow. Don't know if it hit me. So, just walking through the valley, hit by a number of squalls passing rain and ferocious gusts. It says about 65 mile/hour gusts. I'm just about at the top of the valley, so that's when it will really open up. I'm not that far from Green Gable. The camera's back on. Hopefully the rain has passed for the time being, but no guarantee of that, is there? Taking a shot, longer end of the lens, a lovely light there, some nice V's, nice angles. Got to be done, isn't it? Got to be done. So yeah, we're going to head up to Green Gable, see what's on offer there. Lots of blue sky. I'm hoping on the other side there'll be some light, maybe. Look at that blue sky. And clouds. But yeah, testing weather conditions. The views have opened up. Spin you around. Seathwaite there, right in the front. Up there, Glanamara, great end, right there. Oh, beautiful. The light is fading, quite faint. I'm trying to say. Right, okay. Once we get to the top of Green Gable, you will see one of Lakeland's most majestic mountains. That is Green Gable, looking quite ominous. Oh, nearly there. It's in sight. Final flurry. Crummock, Buttermere, no light, but look at the mood. Worth a black and white shot. Probably take it on the way down. A bit of post-process work as well. Oh, right. Let's do it. There we go. Great Gable. In sight. Oh, look at that. Pull, okay. Coming to you live. I'm alright. That wasn't a good idea. Got to sit down. I've got to get off this mountain, to be honest. Oh. I was going to take a shot, but I went a bit further down, take that shot. Looking at Crummock and Brownb, but I've got to get off this mountain. It's quite dangerous. So thankfully I am off the mountain, Great Gable. That was dangerous. And you caught me. Yeah, you caught me. That wasn't meant to happen. Nice and grassy now. Bit of a cold there. Going to make my way up there to Base Brownb. And my way back down. The light is getting duller and duller. Today is the shortest day, by the way. The golden hour begins in just less than an hour, and it's 1:30 in the afternoon. What's all that about? There's a few layers going on. No, nice moody stuff. But I think the best of the light, well, it's gone. That was early on this morning. So there you go. So hope you enjoy this little video. Another genre, my second genre, I'd say, landscape urban street. I may do a proper street video one day. So yeah, there you go. Now, I've recently updated my website, James R. Burns Photo. It's just my little space on the internet, away from all the social media stuff. I don't sell anything on there. Well, I may do in the future. I keep threatening to resign, as we'll say. It's just a few galleries, projects, collections, and I've just started to write a blog as well. So pop over, take a look, subscribe, and comment on my website. Good stuff. Right, okay, it's still blustery. I'm hobbling a bit as well. Yeah, I didn't get away with it. And the rain started. Right, that's it. Till next time. I don't know where you'll see me. Probably an urban environment, maybe, maybe not. Keep smiling. Bye bye for now.